you been, Faedwin? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Well, yes, he was a tale always liked to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. Oh yes, we found Sid. Sid had kind of lost his memory. He has an airship that's hidden somewhere, and we're trying to track that down so we can go fight Garuda. We owe you all a debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was fooled to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand it seemed too much to hope that Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment for your error. That's what he sounds like. It's what, yeah. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. He's like James from Team Rocket, if he had, like, way too much confidence. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, of course, is the very least I can do, given all you have done for us. But entering the outpost is least your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin had served as a Duranian foothold in Korthah, which they have struck out at us with a depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drumon, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. Is Alphinaud there, like, forever? Or, like, after A Realm Reborn, does he go away? Also, I haven't seen his sister in a while. Are they the same person? I don't know.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathalin of your impending visit. May he alone guide you. Lord Drumon has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Great. Oh yeah, okay. I'll just do it with NPCs. It's all good, but thank you. I am certain there are going to be things a little more intense that I would probably hit you up about. You're at work and bored. Well, I mean, this gives me a little time to see what's going on anyway. Ah, jump scare. I vaguely remember this. That's been my experience so far, like going through Realm Reborn, like, oh yeah, I vaguely remember that. I vaguely remember that. Yeah. What did I even queue up as? Summoner?
You know?
Okay. Okay, ouchies. That hurt. Nothing? Cool. He's this rich guy with a massive 3-foot long jaw, and he just does stuck-up mobile talk. Yeah, that's about right. I could probably survive just doing Outburst. But yeah, last I recall, because the voice acting in A Realm Reborn is so sparse, it sounded kind of like a cocky, overconfident James from Team Rocket. And that's basically where I ended up. So, apologies. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can just... Okay, let's see if we can just... There we go. Spam Outburst? How does that do us? VAs for Realm Reborn and Heaven's Word weren't good, but it gets much better though. I only do Japanese voice these days. Yeah, I wasn't intending to become a voice actor, but it seems like I have no other choice but to practice. Because they won't voice act for me in this game. And I have made the choice to stream this game, and I don't expect everyone to read this stuff. So, wee, you know, is there nothing ever in these side rooms? They're just there for flavor. I guess that's cool. I kind of forgot I had that spell. I just got it recently. Okay, so it uses ether flow. It uses ether nuggets. I don't know what to call them. Gems? It's probably better than ether nuggets, right? Oh, y'all be careful coming up. There's a holiday. Don't let the ether bunny get you. Heaven's Word. Yeah. My brain caught up. Get out of here, dragon! Yeah, so this dragon just shows up to be a dick, right? I don't think I can do anything about it. It's like, hey, you're gonna love my nuts, you know? I don't know if it still exists because of the change they made to MSQ Dungeons, but there's a voice line where Sid was like, don't die down there, you're too bloody useful. It's just so bad. Yeah? What's the line from Resident Evil 4? Like, is everybody at bingo? They got some really bad lines in video games. Trogdor was a man. Sign up for meetings. Enjoy your lurk, Jake. Excited about the new laptop y'all got. Okay, I had it. Let's see. I'm not the healer, so I don't have to worry about his health. Cool. Single target, so we'll just handle it that way. Push to off. Flames of Judgment blaze and burn. What's that mean? Okay, it's running. What's going on now? Swinge? What? The move was called Swinge. That's funny. Okay, so I guess this boss is just a typical tank and spank. I think my boss is gonna hate working across from me with my new chair. Why is that? Are you like sliding across the floor going whee? Because I can see that. You rolled over twice now to ask questions. Like we're talking about like the scooting, like when a chair has wheels and you just like scoot across the floor. Fantastic. Classic Serrara. Might have done the Wii on the way also. Yeah. Oh, I believe it. I know you. Um, so Safi, um, in efforts to like try to get housing, I grinded up the Grand Company rank. What are there significant merits to going higher than second lieutenant? Or is this like an antiquated system now that has no use anymore? Honestly, that's a him issue. And that was just side loot. Oh, actually, has an orchestrion role. So Mo music from my jukebox. Cool. I'm not signing off yet, but I just got excited because I saw someone else is streaming during the day and she doesn't usually stream. Fuck off, dragon! Oh, you can just run past it the entire time. Good to know. Good to know. I won't remember that for next time, but it is nice that I discovered that. You know? How Pain Flare do? Okay. It do okay. It's useful that higher ranks give you increased seal cap, which is helpful in buying materials for relics later. Okay. Cool. So keep doing it, is what you're saying. Look at this dead-ass dragon. Look at this dead-ass dragon. That dragon. Dead as hell. Oh, this one isn't. Remember that thing I talked about? Just run past it. I probably won't remember, but it's good to know I found out. Guess who didn't remember? Calculated. You only got 2 ranks to go? To buy. He closed his door. To get to the point you're talking about where I can buy things for relics? Caps at Captain. What? This is where I'm at here. Right? So there are a lot more ranks above me. Am I reading that wrong? Like, I just got access to, I forget what they're called. I messaged Veng about it. Like, what is this? Is it useful? Like a squadron or something? Storm Captain's top rank, you can actually get 2 right now. Oh, okay, okay. I gotcha. I really don't have to be in melee for that, do I? I just assume that I have to be in melee for that. I can cast it from here. Ranged AoEs. Delightful. Master ranks require you to do some special stuff with your squadron. Like a pizza party? I'll hold a pizza party for my squadron. They haven't done anything yet to deserve it, but... You know, it's morale building. Hello, Ziz. Pizza Hut Personal Pan Pizza Party doing your accelerate. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Okay, well I won't be going that way, I suppose. Alright. Mo dragons. Well, that doesn't really look like a dragon. Is that a wyvern? What is it? What are you? Oh, is this actually like a really short dungeon? I'm only seeing 3 components here. Alright. So is this dragon who set the halls ablaze? Yep, that's the one. You can tell by the way it is flapping defiantly. This is the second boss. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's got, what, 3 components? And this is the second one? Someone ripped out the ignition switch on my car? What? Oh, we have tornadoes we probably have to avoid. Oh, my channel time. Alright. That's fucking crazy, Druid. What are you gonna do about that? What is that? Someone's being targeted with something. What's crazy with bad luck cars? Can't drive an hour to work, so find a truck. Man, I'm so sorry, dude. That sucks. I don't suppose you have any idea who might have done it? It's okay, I have a wife. Okay. Mexico's #1 Grand Theft Auto. Oh. So, like, anybody. Fourth car broken into in 5 years. Damn. Yeah, New Orleans was getting really bad about that. Like, roaming packs of, like, teenagers at, like, 4 in the morning, like, breaking into cars. People getting carjacked when they're getting gas at, like, Costco and shit. Shit's crazy these days. You trying to give me the same loot? Alright, well I can't do anything about that, so... Yeah, I mean... You know, no one was hurt or whatever. I mean, there's that. Well, that sucks. But, you know... Is what it is, I suppose. Had tomorrow paid off anyways, now 4 days around replacement. Okay. I already have 4 non-working vehicles. Might I suggest a horse? Never ridden a horse? I've been trotted on a horse. You know where they like let you get on a horse and they just walk around by the reins, or you walk it in a circle. That's been my experience with horse riding. Don't think it's quite the same. You never done that? Feel bad for any horse that has to carry me. My significant mass. Oh man. This perfectly good treasure coffer just hanging out over here. All this nice loot that I am probably going to just turn in for Grand Company seals. All right, let's just hop on in here. Yeah. Get rewarded with a cutscene. Look, it's the Enterprise. Oh wait, no, sorry. Look, it's the Enterprise. Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Captain, said Luke Picard, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we're ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? I can't even manage conversation in these dialogues, so sure. That settles it then, shall we, Sid? As you command. I don't know how much this dragon sucks these days, but I remember back during the original AR days, it was a major white fest. Huh. I don't remember any issues for me in Realm Reborn until I got to that giant wall. I don't know what dungeon it's in. The wall with the bees. Which sounds really weird.
So you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. You're aware
Bamf.
that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests? A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Efreet, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle, assuming, of course, you live that long.
What a dick. That dragon was sleeping perfectly fine.
Alphinaud, the dragon! It's purple!
Confound it all. Alright.
Let us see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer.
Rawr! Be careful. You just keep it pointed that way and we should be fine, right? Okay, so it's got an AoE. And it flies away, because that's what dragons do. And breath weapon? Untargetable. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Turn it away. Cool. I assume there's a bit more to it than that. So far, we're okay. Took a little bit of damage there. Healer? Medic? A moment, if you will. Thank you. targeted AoE. Okay. Any other mechanics I need to know about? A lot of words that my brain doesn't have the capacity to remember everything. Oh my god, the names alone are just much. They're much. I mean, look at this dragon's name. Trying for a tower, can't remember the first part, starts with an S. Circus Tower? Okay. I mean, it's below health, below half health. Are those really all the mechanics to this fight? Hey, fuck you, dragon, for trying to kill me when I'm saying that shit. Okay, so this might be harder to dodge, I suppose. Okay, yeah. So a couple of AoEs. Just keep moving. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Ah, got it. Okay. Okay, but wait, there's more. Let's follow the NPCs, I guess. Never mind. We're fine. And just burned it down. Burn it down. Oh, come on. Robbed. Everyone's going a different direction, alright. Out, in, it's the hokey pokey. That really is what it's all about. Those are usually pretty quick queues, especially for DPS. Require a minimum of 3 people undersized queue for. Definitely not. I can get in. Definitely not an improvement. Huh? What was that noise? Pedwin, are you alright? Speak to me. That goofy ass face. Oh man. Why was that so funny? I don't know. To be praised, I feared the beast had injured you. See now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. Yeah, what are you up to today, Diablo? I don't know if I asked earlier. Jake, hello. Still muted so I can't hear, but I wanted to share. Intrusive thoughts almost got the best of me. Oh, that's gonna be real confusing.
Will she fly?
Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, like, no one on this airship has any color in their hair. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. I feel like Alphinaud's legs are about 12 feet long. I guess that's everybody in this game, really. Well, maybe not Lalafell. Are you talking... I'll swap over after this. This is all so familiar. I know the airship. If I could just... Ah, it's no use. Let's go. We're going off to the Mog Station shop. You can buy your own airship. $500. Ah, how I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves would. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Oh! Alas, our work is far from done. I've never heard Alphinaud laugh, but that's what I'm assigning them. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. No one asked you, Alphinaud. Ugh. Are they redeemed at some point? Because, I mean, I feel like we're on the same page here. Does everyone hate Alphinaud? They're just obnoxious. They're just... It's like the rich kid. They're like, you know, I'm sure we all had some rich person we grew up with or grew up around where, you know, they were tolerable, but just enough, you know? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? That's the kind of vibe I get from Alphinaud. Like an air of superiority, but they still work with you, but you can tell that they feel like they act like they're better than you. You knew rich people, richer people, I guess, is probably a better uh a better yeah. Are the words I should have used. Yes, there we go. Everyone loves Alfie and really loves Allie. Can't stand them and hope they both would bite it, but here we are 10 years later. Really? So we're against the grain then. Yeah, I've met okay. I remember growing up with some people that were like well to do, right? I guess maybe that's a more appropriate phrase. Not like rich, but like they didn't have the same sort of like um stuff everyone else had to deal with financially, right? Um so yeah, I guess that's what I'm thinking of. So maybe not rich, but like financially secure, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Just can't stand this person. I'm over them. I bear good news. The Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. This impression of Alfie is so perfect. I'm glad. I live to serve. As Alfie continues to remind us. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Ah, confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Fatewind. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect into ether, comprising Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard. We're getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might, a scholar by the name of Lambertane, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Mark met him, I suppose. Mach met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or a want for a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Mach was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. If you ever look at your character's feet, they have no toes. There's a guy. Why we? There's a guy on our server whose name is Who Ate My Toes. Why would you tell me that? You know I'm going to, as soon as I get out of this conversation, stare at my feet. God, Alphinaud, shut up. My toes are missing, my guy. Stop talking. I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Male characters have no nipples, so there's that. Safi, what are you doing? Alright, feet. 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 Wait, I have toes. I definitely have toes. Are we not seeing toes here? Did they have a quality of life improvement? Where they added toes? Oh my god, Who Ate My Toes is gonna have to rename themselves. This just in. People in Eorzea have all looked down simultaneously to find that they in fact have toes. Why yes, I'm Professor Lambertane. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. Let's go with... We're just gonna go with money, because I feel like in any other job, we're just gonna buy the gear, right? Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rare to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another. A hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary, a curious fellow. Unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wished not to conduct field observations, but to harvest the corrupt crystal? Egads, woman! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it should motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I'm not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertane. You thieving knave! I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Oh, I always forget to mute my phone. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Kalu Kalay! That I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertane's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity is blessed with the bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but perfect peace would satisfy your highest standards. In which case, you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Mirrorites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads to Burgundy Falls, the base of the burning wall, is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. My keen scholar sense tells me you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. It is as you desired, a corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic. This crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I'm at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would never have sent you to Hasko. What is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You would doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Valdesian. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've got a corrupted crystal to find. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenossia. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenossia was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Haha, now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lenossia, Pharaoh Sirius on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamid's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, do not forget to make your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. On to La Nocia, western La Nocia, going to Aleport, quite expensive teleport. You know, sing along if you know it. Those results for the quiz or something, yeah? It's Cena! Not John, just Cena. Ba, ba, da, ba. Corrupted crystals. Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes. If you have no other reasons for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Watch this in pot. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertane did send you. I beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Cena, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh, gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Yay! Level 56. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis. All access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you'll have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Startle me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all the fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Is that one not a leave quest? I honestly didn't pay attention to it. But yeah, I've been picking up the blue quests for that reason. But now I've got some leave quests that are just living there until I finish them. I can't abandon them. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skiffrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard from someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Didn't pay attention either because I probably did it 10 years ago. Yeah, so it's leave quests. I don't wanna take that right now because I made that mistake. Here and here and here and here and here. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him in his wandering hands. What did I miss?
Another initiate, are you? No? And what are you? Speak up, missy, I can't hear you.
Here's a feather. Here, let's give you a little tickle.
It bugging me, is that what I think it is? Nah, it couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where did you say you found it? Skiffrin, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's naught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of 'em. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of 'em walked off, half of 'em ran off, and half of 'em up and vanished. What say you looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimdoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a calling. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. By the kill, I'd hire some sellswords and let 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper, and he'll see you back there and back. So you went and had a word with Mimdoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. You mean that disgusting creature was Skiffrin's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this word of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra, without me. Fine. I fail to see the jurisdiction? Justification for dragging me along your journey, but if you insist, all goes well. The 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids. As if it's as simple as, oh, I see you got a river passage. Alright then, climb aboard.
And here we are. What's that? Brazier, I guess. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as if you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, beg your pardon, madam, but how'd you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. Here's some pot. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. What do you mean, David? With a Y? The written Master Mimidua gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystals struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since the rumors the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Faedwin. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Wish I could look up, but I can't. So, we'll just have to take your word for it. Group of 3?
It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wrecks in the cargo, but those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice.
You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. God's that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. What say you now, David? I do like those plasmoids. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if that's impossible. They're all dead. Aren't they? Dun dun dun! But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mudo would be arriving any moment. Apparently, it grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return, which I'm assuming is you. Seems I have a reputation about me. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Not by walking.
It's been keeping you, initiate. Ain't getting any younger, you know. And some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk would wander near the ship graveyard, and it stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hells, this takes me back to the days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mistbeard.
Tobias Blumpkin? I love that name. Oh my god, I love that name. Okay, distraction.
But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. They bloody would, though, wouldn't they, brazen old biddies?
Some folks said the first purge would be the last, but I knew 'em. Knew deep down in my bones this day would come. Come it has, aye. I bet me bum you're a siren's behind all this. Ain't not one of those sanguine variety, initiate. Speak of the other kind. Them's what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No drowning's just the start. So even in death a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. Do you know if they keep the results saved forever? I kind of want to come back to it a few years from now. No idea. I just found out about it yesterday. 'Tis a fate which show me worse enemy, set maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power, a man as can't hear a song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her, to the ship graveyard, initiate. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Sure wish I had Tobias here with me. Ugh, beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Bonk. Quiet. Do you hear that? It's her. Look, out over the water. She's come, this shit. She's come. Quick, lass. Shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditty, she'll call on her thralls. And we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. I'ma read so hard at her. Either embrace mine everything, all. Carbuncle, no! True love spurned, the cruelty's reward. Where them thralls at, though? There they are. Right. Or I don't have ears. How do you plug your horns? See, that's what I was looking at. That's what I was wondering. It's like, maybe I'm misinterpreting this? We'll just beat the bows in AoE style. Cast out callous soul, dead to desire. News at 11. All the crits. Spare, mournful mistress, distress. Why? Look at this photograph. Melody, last breath of death. The rhythm. Dost thou not, to relent, regret, forever alone? Where'd that bubble going? Am I supposed to... Nothing. Okay. Nothing happens, actually. It's just a figment of my imagination. Are these... Am I supposed to avoid the bubbles? Are they doing anything? I can't target them. Sweet song. Sweet song. Okay, well they, are following me? Okay, alright, okay, alright, that's cool. Alright. Oh, you have hit points, sir. No more dark eclipse the heart. Quit splashing me. Probably AoE. Probably AoE on you at contact. Yeah.
Eh? Am I alright? I'm better than that, initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with 2 Whatsits if we gutted the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. If she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, bugger me, I've clean you forgot your name. Remind me, Fadewood? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. If you're not me old mate, you're, what's name? Why, you've been so bloody helpful.
There
Never
was
mind.
a
We seen you
siren,
last
but
week.
how were you able to resist her song? I see, I had heard that Master Mimadoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... I haven't survived an ordeal like that. I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments. Wait, she came here. Where is she? Oh no, she left. That's right. I don't need to teleport. What am I doing? Just go to the skipper, right? I survived the song because I don't have ears. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Fadewind. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And, more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations. Seldom have I ever have encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire aspected ether. What? You want a corrupted crystal composed of ice aspects to ether to counteract the effects of raging wind? Ah, ha ha ha. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You just have to keep looking, I suppose. Bro, come on. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Eh? What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time you needn't use the ward pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Hayden's findings suggest that it's quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Fadewind. Come back and see me sometime, right? With the nice hair. I minimized something on accident. Fix that real quick. There we go, that's better. Dying inside slowly, that's where we were? That sounds like Thursday. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance. Standing course is following the calamity. Alas, this is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12's precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12's. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that this one still resides in his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... you couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity seldom makes its presence felt unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion. Outside the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Wait, what does that actually say? This bright blood-colored ore is thought to be a symbol of loyalty and honesty. Looks almost like a carbuncle thing. Damn, this is difficult to see. I'm just gonna kill it. Prayed not to sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan trails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the ward pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspected ether. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice aspected ether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Beg your pardon, I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there is a message for you from Professor Lambertain. Something about a man named Mach. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you need that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? To reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it is best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. All repairs and modifications have been completed. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Nah, it's fear. No, I didn't mean to talk to Alphinaud. Okay, this is it, yeah? The Garuda fight, finally? According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you this is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Maybe it's better we remain positive. I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to discover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. There are some good ones for just 2 cost 4% increase combat XP by 15% crafting gathering XP, but those sound decent. Voice acting. It's been 2 hours, 59 minutes, 15 seconds. Holy shit. Kortrah gets a break. I'm just sit back and enjoy my coffee for what I am sure is going to be 10-15 minutes of voice acting. A nice long rest.
She stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Of course it's Garuda. You know what? I wouldn't put it past Alphinaud to mispronounce it intentionally. Garuda. Man, we are just nodding up a storm in this bitch, aren't we? We are so agreeable. Oh man, that's important. I just can't remember why it's important.
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
No, I'll stumble into it, Dolphin. Thank you.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
No, it's a baby Sid.
I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father.
What's up, Apex? Did you skip all this?
In Garlemald.
What?
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
4 feet!
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks. Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it?
I'm finding out at the same time as you, man. Think so?
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood guardians have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
No. Ah.
What exactly do you remember?
He's telling us, actually, right now, Alphinaud, if you don't get your stupid ass off this...
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep going waiting.
Are the teeth weird right now? The teeth are weird right now, aren't they? I mean, he is just chomping them chompers. Why was that? He chomped. There's the chomp there. The smiles are weird. Yeah. Alphinaud didn't even have to interject right there. Just wanted to let the people at home know. By the way, I am also here. Why? There is no need. No need. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. About to be very heartbroken? Look, I live to serve. I told you this. We're gonna give it a shot, unless it like completely kicks my ass, and then yeah. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? I don't know how the voice goes. I just want to see Garuda. Yeah, I know. I know. Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Look at her, she's amazing. 12%! She's huge! As I live and breathe. Are y'all gonna keep them busy while I do the Garuda fight? Over there, look! Amaja and Cobalt prisoners, but why would the Ixal bring them here? I forgot about that laugh. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to... Oh, wait. Garuda, we come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength. Look at these fucking nails. They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Squawk! Slay the unfeathered ones we shall.
As an offering to Garuda, they will serve. Ba 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 ba.
Leave the Ixal to us, Fadewin. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her.
Do not fail, Fadewin. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. And I was here, too.
Nod like a motherfucker. Nodding up in this beast. Alright. Oh, that music, though. That's cool. This worm would die by my own hand. Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. Are you wearing short shorts? Alright. I don't know anymore. Ooh, I don't remember this fight. Maybe we can just burn her? She's pretty fucking cool. Okay, so now that I'm seeing this, there's something about having to hide behind the pillars, right? Ha 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 hee 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 ha ha ha! Try not to get swept up in her gales, okay? Slipstream. Valid target. Where is she at, though? There she is. Take cover. Mistral Song. Okay. Ah! Countless feathers rain from the sky. What does that mean? Oh. Do these break the, columns? I think they break the columns, right? I know I'm asking and not looking at chat. I'm so sorry, but that's what we're doing. Yes, they do. Thank you. Ow. Oh, I'm not supposed to stand by those, right? It's wild. Like, doing stuff like 10 years ago, like a fight like this, and then like slowly as you're doing it again, recalling how it works. AoEs you every once in a while, okay. Okay, so I think I'm gathering how this works. Fuck. You know what? That's fine. So far, we're doing great, sweetie. I think. What now? The reckoning comes. Do we fuck up? Or is this... Okay. Ow. Alright, and this is just a DPS check, yeah? Is there another Mistral Song? Okay. Is that gonna hurt? How do I know which direction she's aiming that?
Or is it just a tank and spank situation? I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's just burn it. He said to the NPCs who definitely can't hear him. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yes, they do. That was about the columns, I think. She AoEs you on every once in a while. As long as you have roughly half the stones, you'll be fine on phase 2 transition. Okay, cool. Summer looks so easy. Tenho, hello. It's very straightforward. Much more straightforward than I recall it when I first played. Nor difficulty, just tank and spank. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, we did it. What? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Did you truly believe you could defy a god, landwalkers? I have even more feathers. Suck that. My power is limitless. My children, legion. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me. Their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. Oh wait, sorry, it's Alphinaud. Of course, worship. So long as the Exo keep praying, she will never fall. Y'all were supposed to be taking care of them this entire time. It was your whole thing. Then let's stop them. Yeah, like 5 minutes ago, like before the fight. Christ. Uh. Ha ha hee 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 ha ha hee hee ya. Ha. No harm will come to you, my children. Oh, man. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine! Give us a laugh. Oh, not yet. You, landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. What? You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. No, no! I claimed you! You should be mine! I licked you! Sarara. This is a very interesting pose there. Oh my. The volume was max. Love, thank you for the raid, my goodness. Sarara, can I get a shout out for Love, please? Welcome, Raiders. Were y'all doing Stardew? Hi, I'm Kortrah. We are working our way back through Final Fantasy XIV for the first time. A Realm Reborn is where we're at. We just defeated Garuda. And, we've been using accurate voicing the entire time. Professional voice. Son of a... What? Ablove, hello. What? What are you? What have you done to me? Man, I want some wings today. I don't know why. No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Sometimes you sleep. Yes, while she's awake, she's sassy. Let's go get wings. Fuck yeah, rah rah. Let's do that.
Mission complete.
Yay. Oh, let me show you my outfits. Because it's Final Fantasy XIV, it's all about fashion. Oh, wait, hold on.
Do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it.
Impossible it is! Kill you all! Is that all? Oh, Lady of the Vortex, almighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty, brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags. It hurts us so. The pain, the pain.
That's how the kobold voice was supposed to go? Oh, man.
What is she? 12 preserve.
I didn't know that.
Mean to.
There's very limited voice acting in this. At least where I am. So I've just kind of had to improvise for everyone in the world. Oh shit. We're having a kaiju fight. Oh shit, it's a kaiju Royal Rumble.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Boy, we really parked far away, didn't we?
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire.
Ooh. It's Pacific Rim. Oof. Man, y'all getting Shang Tsung'd up in here.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Eleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon.
Oh shit!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
Yeah, she just got Ozzied.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
You never guess what he's doing, trying to get cuddles?
Skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
Sticking his butt in your face.
Legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean Invasion Force in Eorzea.
I mean, don't we all do that to the ones we love?
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the
Yes, yes, get him, Sid.
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts. But that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments. But the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
What you thinking for lunch, Amlove?
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Sounds like a half-intelligent surfer. Like, what's his name? Waka? From Final Fantasy X, is that right?